so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
30-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Mayfield on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
He's brought down at the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
The line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain. Down. Pressure right. And seeing from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Eagles.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Again, it's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. Call it a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 57 tonight.
This is Hunt. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Hunt, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
44-yard line.
Nikhil Roby brings him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Mayfield took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. And it's 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 17, Browns 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Another run here with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Landry now on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And spins away. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd TD of the game, and 8. Of the year, and the Browns are back within a score. Now parking for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Eagles 17. Browns 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Rodgers on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 17 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 40, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
That good for 22 and a first down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dearness Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Rodgers on the return.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Wentz's
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Markey adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now Wentz. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. You can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now it's Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Hey, 4 down. March 49. Touchdown.
So that'll back him up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then